Welcome to the Digitalist YouTube channel. My name is Lisa. If you're seeing me for the first time, I am the creator of the Digitalist, and on here you will find all you need to know about mastering and monetizing digital skills and platforms. That includes apps and software as well. Now, just before we get right into today's topic, if you haven't subscribed, it is one step to becoming a member of the Digitalist community. So just click the button below to subscribe, and then also turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I drop a video. In the coming days, I'm going to be dropping one video per day, sharing different strategies with which you can monetize digital platforms. Today we'll be talking about 7 business mistakes digital entrepreneurs make. Now, if you're just starting out your digital entrepreneurship journey, this is the best information that you can find today, because you'll be able to avoid these mistakes. Now, if you're already on your journey, chances are that you're making these mistakes as well, but I will also be sharing how you can fix them. Okay, so let's get right into it. Now, the first mistake is focusing on social media engagement, growth, and all of that. Of course, growing your business or growing your audience on social media is a great strategy, all right? But at the beginning of the business, it's not the only thing that you need to focus on. Now, this might also vary based on your business model. If you're a content creator and you create content mainly for Instagram, now it's okay for you to just base all your content on Instagram and keep working on strategies to increase your audience growth, your engagement, and the comments and likes and all of that. But if you run a service, like you create content for clients, or you have courses on content creation, or you have products, courses are products as well. So you have either physical products or digital products, and you are leveraging social media to make sales, you need to make sure that you're also focusing on the business side of the business. So from the product creation to even creating your sales channels, to all the strategies that you need to actually sell the product, to keep your team together, to grow a buying audience. Because a lot of times when people focus on just sharing content for fun, they are not creating content that also informs their audience that they have something to sell. It's different when you're just an influencer creating content. The clients, the paying customers, are the brands that you promote their products. So you can focus on making sure that your audience is always engaged, because they're not really the ones paying you. You just need them to be present to see these products and then going up to buy or be aware of the products that you're creating for the client. But when you're selling a product like a course or an outfit or makeup, or you're teaching classes or you're a coach, it is a bit different, because now you have to get them to buy as well and also enjoy your free content. So there has to be a balance between what goes out for free and also what is paid. Also, you have to balance creating content or building your audience with also building the business side of things, all right? Now, if this is not your forte, you really don't like to talk about business, one way to handle this is to definitely find someone who is a business expert, or someone who enjoys that list, and outsource to them, or better yet, find a co-founder who you can partner with. So you be the creator, you be the teacher, you be the product designer or manager. You just be the person who has a creative idea, who understands the vision, and then there's someone who comes around to put the structures in place for it to be a proper business. Because it is a business, whether you're running it on social media, whether you're leveraging WhatsApp status, you're leveraging LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, Clubhouse. If it is a business, you have to pay attention to the business side of things, right? Now, this brings me to point number 2, which is also part of the business side of things. Second business mistake that digital entrepreneurs make is not managing their time properly. Now, as a solopreneur, you might think that you run your business so you can decide what to do at each time. The truth is that even as a solopreneur, as a freelancer, or someone who has a team, you need to create a standard operating procedure for your business. So what happens on each day? What happens from point A to point B, especially if you are managing team members as well. So you need to know what days are dedicated to creating content. If you manage team members in the sense that you offer digital marketing services or social media services, when do you look at the client brief? When do you address it? At what point do you start creating content or brainstorming? Now, if you're a product creator or you have products that you sell, what day is dedicated to creating content to market this product? What day is dedicated to thinking through the customer experience? This question comes up all the time: how do I better manage my time? Because you find yourself working around the clock, but at the end of the day, you're still asking yourself, what do you do? What are you doing? What have you spent the whole day doing? So you need to schedule what should be done each day and have a basic structure that guides your workflow. All right. Now, another way to maximize your time, especially if you have gained some experience or gained results as a digital entrepreneur, is to do what my mentor calls selling your time in a box. And that is creating a digital product based on your experience or your expertise, especially if you have certain clients who cannot afford your services. It's one way for you to redeem your time, because if you spend 3 hours creating content for a client, the 3 hours is gone for that day. And let's say 3 hours is what you would spend creating that type of content on a normal day. That means every time you create that type of content, you spend 3 hours creating it over and over again. But if you spend 3 hours or 6 hours creating a simple course or masterclass on a certain topic and you put a price on it, as long as that knowledge or that experience is relevant, you keep selling it to different people, to thousands of people or hundreds of people, without having to go back to create it, right? All you have to do is update if need be. And if it's an evergreen topic or an evergreen content, you always can find different ways to monetize it or to sell it. So manage your time better and also sell your time in boxes. Now, the third mistake is in your pricing. Now, I know that when you're starting out your business, you might not know what to put on what service or what product. You're a little bit scared about pricing your products the right way because the numbers might seem high and you feel like you're really not an expert yet, especially for those who are in the knowledge industry as a digital entrepreneur. Now, it's important for you to at least understand your running cost, right? Even if you're not going to charge a high amount, it's important that your business covers your running cost. So the best way for you to price your business is to start with figuring out how much you spend on delivering the service or creating the product or creating the content. So from your tools, your computer, your mobile phone, your lights, the cost of your studio. And I'm also going to add this for creators, freelancers, solopreneurs, coaches who feel like, oh, I don't have an office space. I don't have where I show up in the morning. If you run your business from home, your home is part of your office space, right? Whether you're using one part of your wall in your sitting room, your living room, or in your bedroom, it's also part of your workspace. So you're going to have to factor that into the cost of running your service. So as much as you're starting small, you don't have to think small, right? If you deliver services, I also like to say this to my coaching students, if you deliver services to scale, you're going to need to bring team members on board, and you can keep thinking of I deliver this service. You think in terms of we, because at some point you're going to have to pay someone to deliver that service so that you're able to reach more clients, you're able to do more work, you're able to get more results, all right? So you need to start thinking of your business in that light. First off, figure out your running cost, figure out your operating cost. Right? It is important that if your device crashes today, that you're able to replace it. This is the basic, this is the minimum. I say this to everyone who is starting out, whether you feel like an expert or not. The minimum requirement is that you're able to cover your running costs. Right? Then we now get into the profit side of it. I put together a pricing masterclass and pricing worksheet that allows you to figure out how to charge for your services when you're starting out and you're not confident or you're not certain what the price should be. I'm going to put the link in the description button so you can check it out. The fourth mistake is removing review and analysis as a part of a strategy for growing your business or even starting the business. Now, we tend to look at our Instagram analytics, Google analytics to see who is clicking on what content is getting more views, but you're not doing a general review and analysis for your business. What's working, what's not working, what product got the most attention, what services are clients demanding for more. Even understanding the clients that you're serving, the audience that you're creating for. If you're in this circle where you just wake up, you get to work, you create content, or you serve clients, and you keep doing that daily, you're never going to take time to figure out what's going on within your space. And that is in terms of how your audience or your clients are receiving your products and how they're getting results and how you can scale that. Also, what are people in your industry doing? What's the new trend? What's the incoming digital platform that you can get on so that you stay ahead, right? It's not when these things happen to you or it's already trending that you jump on it. You are aware, you're able to leverage, you're able to get into the space before anyone else does. And the only way to do this is if you create time to review and analyze, right? If you create time to research, if you create time to look outside the business and also look inside it, but not within the daily activities of maybe posting content, posting product reviews, creating the course, designing the content, designing the course package, designing the coaching programs, speaking to students, all of that. You just need to step aside from all those procedures and look at the business holistically. What is working, what's not working, what can I do better, all right? So get into the habit of reviewing your business, maybe monthly or weekly or bi-weekly or twice a week, right? Twice a month, sorry. So whatever works for you, but just get into the habit of being able to review and analyze what's happening in your business. Fifth mistake I'd like to share is a mistake I also made, and I made it for a long time without realizing. From 2018 down to 2020, I always talked about having a budget for personal development, which is great, but 2021 and towards the end of 2020, I started saying to my friends, hey, we need to have a budget for creating and assessing opportunities. And I'm going to explain, right? If you're a digital entrepreneur, there are ways that you can monetize that doesn't have to be tied to creating content, posting on social media, going live, having a webinar. You can have a joint venture partnership with an existing platform, right? You can also buy a software, create a software. You can start a SaaS company. You can become an angel investor. There are just different ways around it, right? But a lot of times, or from my experience, I've realized that these opportunities are not so affordable, right? So sometimes when you even get access to the information, it's also not available for a long time. You have to take advantage of it while it's available. Of course, it's authentic and it's legal as well. So it's important that you start putting aside funds to be able to grow your business, to create opportunities, to access opportunities as well. Structured and large companies within the digital tech space already do this. If you're Nigerian, you will be aware of Stripe purchasing Paystack last year. That is on a large scale, but it's something you can also do for your business on a small scale, okay? It can be partnering with people who have platforms, collaborating with people, even investing money from your business in different areas, but you just have to be able to put aside that budget for creating and assessing opportunities, not spending everything on vacation, enjoying life or whatever it is, no matter how small it is, okay? Just make that conscious effort to put out something aside for being able to assess and create opportunities. And if your revenue is really low that you cannot do that, then you now want to start asking yourself, how do I increase my income so that I can be able to do what is necessary for me to get into the next phase of my business? Number 6 has to do with customer experience. As a business owner, it's important that you pay attention to how your customers, your clients experience your product. It is so important, right? Never think, oh, they love me so much, or I know them so well. Always think of ways to keep them intrigued, keep them interested and invested in your product and services, okay? Also pay attention to the frequently asked questions, the challenges they are having, if any, and be steps ahead of it. The thing with digital is that it gives us access to people, but it also opens up doors for a lot of competition that if you're not giving them the experience they want, they can easily go to the next Instagram page, the next website, the next advert to get the service that you're delivering. So make sure that you're delivering a great experience, no matter how small your business is. It doesn't have to be like you waiting to when you have a website that you had deliver a great user experience. From your Instagram content, from your DM, from your email marketing, from when customers send DMs. I know they may not always be kind to you. They can be mean sometimes, but find ways to manage that experience. If your product is good and you have great customer experience, people will easily talk about your product. That means free marketing in a certain way, and free marketing from people trust already, so you can leverage on that to scale your business. Now, number 7, it's about having systems and structures for your business. It's so important that you set up systems and structures from the get-go, okay? What happens from point A to point B? Just create that structure such that if you bring on team members, it's easy for them to manage it. I am a huge fan of having systems, and I've been talking about it, especially with seeing, God bless her soul, 6-figure chick, Cece. When she passed on last year, it was easy for her family members to continue her business. That legacy continued. If you don't have a system or structure for your business, your ebook can be the most life-transforming ebook, but it dies with you because nobody knows how to carry on with that. I need digital entrepreneurs to start thinking of themselves the way the authors we read their books who are long gone today think. Dale Carnegie, we read his books, read stories about him. There are platforms and theories that are still built based on his principles and his teachings, right? Zig Ziglar, right? It's important that you're able to put... I'm not trying to be the angel of death here or one who is talking about death, but aside death, it's just important that your business has that structure. It makes it easy for you to grow. to scale. It makes it easy for you to see what's working and what's not working. It also makes it easy for you to do productive work, okay? There are systems, and the great thing about systems is that a lot of them are automated. If someone wants to buy your product, they don't have to come to your DM and ask, oh, how do I get this product? There should be an easy step-by-step process that shows them, click the link in bio from your bio or from your content. Click the link in bio. When they get to the landing page or the website, they're able to buy the product and they receive it without you interfacing directly with them, okay? And if they're sending emails, there should be someone to respond. If there's a contact information on your website, it has to be correct. If you have a physical address linked to Google Map, you want to be sure that it is correct, so that when people look for you, they find you. These things might seem minor, but it plays a huge role on how people experience your product. It also plays a huge role on how you're able to scale your product. So you might not have all the funds to, set up large systems or go for the huge platforms, but you can start with something as simple as Selar. If you're in Africa, if you sell physical or digital products, you put it up there, you put the link in bio, so you don't have to go from DM to DM saying, oh, come by, or go from WhatsApp. Those can be great marketing channels for one-on-one conversations, but you also want to make sure that you're not spending your whole day responding to messages when it could just be a link taking them to the page and they can read the FAQs and they come back to you only when they have questions, right? So system structures will help you win. And again, not trying to be the angel of that, I also believe that it's important that you also have like a structure as to what happens to your products if you're not feeling well, if you're unavailable, or if something happens to you. I want to see more digital entrepreneurs having businesses like Cece's business. If you don't know who Cece is, she's a six-figure chick on Instagram. I just love how beautiful it is that they were able to carry on the legacy, and her business is still thriving and lives are still being transformed. Think of yourself as an artist, right? Think of yourself as a Michael Jackson, especially if you're a personal brand, a coach, or a thought leader, or even if you have products. You have products like ebooks, you have products like courses, you have products like podcasts. If your content is evergreen, you have a YouTube channel. If something happens to you, I'm going to be very Nigerian, God forbid, yeah? But if something happens to you, that legacy can be carried on, and your people, your family, whoever you put in charge of that could also get access to the money. Okay, so that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, remember to subscribe and tell someone. You can share this video with people, and if you have any questions, any comments, I'll be in the comments with you. Let me know what you would like me to share next. And as I said, I'm going to be sharing new videos every day, so don't go anywhere else. See you soon. Bye.